Mr. Davis, Dr. Watson, Mrs. Duffy, Dr. Amico, Dr. Staples, Mr. Schott, Dr. Merwin, members of the Board of Trustees, faculty, parents, and friends. My name is CJ Price, and in the fall I will be attending Washington University in St. Louis. I am sure most of you are familiar with the poem, "All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten." In this poem, Robert Fulghum describes all of the basic lessons of life, including play fair, don't hit people, and flush. After reading this poem, I could not help but notice that a few things were left out. Things that I have learned from my time at Seacrest. So I created my own list of 10 life lessons entitled, "All I Really Need to Know I Learned at Seacrest." I would now like to share this list with you. Number 1, hugs are good for you. If there is one thing that our class does, it is hug each other. It might seem a little odd at first, but it's how we express our affection. And there is something very special about the fact that I can go up to any of my friends at any time and share a long hug with them. Although it's funny to see other people's reactions, I actually get a deep sense of comfort and validation by hugging my friends. It is our way of saying, I accept you for the person you are. Number 2, show up prepared. The small class sizes at Seacrest not only allow for great class discussions, but also foster a sense of accountability for one's work. I think I can speak for everyone when I say it is nearly impossible to fake your way through one of Mr. Schott's English classes. I'm pretty sure he can smell an unprepared student from a mile away. But as a consequence, every student usually comes to class prepared and ready to contribute to the class discussion. Number 3, laugh often. When you think of a politics and government course, you don't usually think of laughing until your sides hurt. But then you were never in class with Arnie, Andrew, Katie, and Mr. Polk. There were times during this class when I was laughing so hard I thought I was going to pass out, only to look up and see Mr. Polk laughing right along with us. Excuse me. Although he taught us a lot about our government and economy, one of the most valuable lessons Mr. Polk taught us was to always remain a kid at heart. You can get all your work done, but still have a lot of fun along the way. Number 4, reach out and help those who are younger and smaller than you. One thing that I have always appreciated at Seacrest is that there is virtually no division between grade levels during school, sports, or performing arts. This, along with our peer mentoring program, has made it incredibly easy for older students to make friends with younger students and help guide them in a positive direction. 5, it is not the gift that counts, but the thought behind it. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Duffy has traditionally awarded his top Latin students with very unorthodox gifts at the academic award ceremonies. Such gifts have included tube socks, mangoes, and cans of sardines. But we know it's the thought behind these gifts that really matters. Number 6, where there is a will, there is a way. Seacrest students have demonstrated this lesson time and again by starting many extracurricular activities, including the swim team, the sailing team, and several clubs. I know we will carry this sense of initiative with us to college and beyond. Number 7, keep your eyes open. You might find friends in unexpected places. Coming to Seacrest, I think most students were hoping to make friends with some classmates and maybe a few teachers. But I don't think anyone expected to find a close friend in our bus driver, Diane. Diane is one of the most unconditionally caring and selfless people I have met, and she perfectly represents who we are at Seacrest, a community. Diane has enriched all of our experiences at Seacrest, and she is the best friend we never expected. Number 8. Number 8. Approach everything with enthusiasm. I was always most excited to be a Seacrest Stingray at sporting events. Even though our opponents often had at least twice as many students at their schools, our fan section was always larger, overflowing with crazed, screaming, body-painted Seacrest students. Our deafening cheers made any opponent afraid to play at our facilities, and it made me extremely proud to be a Seacrest Stingray. Our enthusiasm and desire to support one another were wonderfully contagious, and I believe we will take that same enthusiasm into other areas of our lives. Number 9, live a balanced life. Our senior class is remarkably well-rounded and involved in a wide range of extracurricular activities. In part, we are multifaceted out of necessity. If athletes did not also sing, if mathletes did not also act, we would not be able to support so many programs, clubs, and teams at Seacrest. But engagement in new, exciting activities has helped many of us discover new passions, sports, and hobbies. We have learned the importance of working, playing, singing, and dancing a little each day. Number 10, our voice matters. For those of you who don't know, every Friday morning, the entire high school meets in the gym at 8:30, sits in a circle, and remains completely silent for 30 minutes. If someone feels the need to share something, a lesson he or she has learned, or just a funny story, he or she can stand up and talk to the whole school. I think these meetings are very empowering for many students. They provide a venue for our voice to be heard and our message appreciated. These 10 lessons that we have all learned at Seacrest have provided the class of 2013 with an incredibly strong foundation to go out into the world, dream big, and lead extraordinary lives. I would now like to take the time to thank the many people who helped all of us along the way. To the teachers, your incredible teaching has made us into better students and helped prepare us for college, but your mentorship has made us into better people. To the parents and families, thank you for your love and support through our victories and our challenges. We realize that you are the ones who made it possible for us to attend a school as wonderful as Seacrest. To my classmates, I am so grateful to consider you more than friends. In so many ways, you feel like family. I will miss you, but I know our bonds will reach far into the future. Finally, some may say Seacrest has sheltered us too much. I say the opposite. At Seacrest, we have had the freedom and support to discover who we really are over the course of our high school years. Seacrest has allowed us to truly be ourselves and to accept and love who we are. As Tina Lifford once said, when you know yourself, you are empowered. When you accept yourself, you are invincible. Thank you, and congratulations to the invincible class of 2013.